Hey, Joe. I'm just kind of been finishing up the workday here and decided to take time to say hi to you. It's about 10 and I actually finished up about 9 o'clock, I guess, and went downstairs to the local Mexican restaurant right in the corner. It's about half a block away. They sell really good burritos and quesadillas and all those sorts of things. So it's a good place to go in the evenings, get dinner. It's economical and really good food and quick. So I got that and a couple beers. So I just came upstairs and had dinner and was kind of finishing up a few emails and getting ready to relax. So it's a good time to say hi. Uh, I also was able to take time today to go through all the pictures you sent, and the others are just so joyful seeing those. Thank you for sending them. It's so nice seeing pictures of you and your family. It looks very fun, and the little guy sure is a cutie. Why I remember his appearance when he was here at the wedding. It was he's so cute, and he's got that same look now. So I wish I lived closer so I could just hop on a bike and be there in a couple hours so I could visit and hang out and get to stay closer in touch. But I guess it's just a little bit far away to make quick trips. And I suppose one of these days I'll go back to Seattle. But I still when I get I get a little time off work, that when I do get some time off, I really am enjoy seeing new things right now. The trips to Istanbul have been good, and I'd love to go to Istanbul or Cairo again this year. I'm not sure whether my schedule and everything will work out, but I'd just love to see that part of the world again. I enjoy it so much over there. Let's see. I babysit the dogs this weekend. I guess you probably. I'm surprised you probably knew about Tammy's 50th birthday party in Las Vegas, and I guess some of her relatives were there, sister and nieces, I guess, and Nathan and Millie flew over there for that. So I had dog duties, and that was pretty fun. It was kind of interesting because the dogs were pretty out of sorts. They weren't used to being left alone, and they they just were obviously kind of not sure what was going on in the world. They Friday night, I fed them and took them for a walk, and but then I met Brian, and him and I went to North Beach area for some beers, and I think I got back to this part of the world about let's see, must have been midnight. So I went upstairs, and the dogs were kind of nervous, and but I spent just I crashed there, and they crashed with me, and they got better. But it was one of those nights where I kept getting phone calls. I got called at 2 in the morning to come back over to my place to do some work, and then I got called at 5 in the morning and had to come back again. So I think that kind of rattled them a little bit more. But the next night, I just went over there on Saturday, and I kind of worked all day and just sat there with them, and then spent the night. That night, it was a long night. I didn't have to get up. So I think that kind of relaxed them. And then I took them took them for their walks. And the big dog was not very comfortable being out there without Millie. He kept not wanting to get away from the door, and he'd always turn around and look at the door of the building. So it was kind of an anxious time for him. But I don't know. It was a good time. They made it through the weekend okay, and so did I. So that worked out good. Let's see. I think I'm getting a visitor from your area. Let's see. Later this month, I guess, or maybe March. Greg, he's a friend of mine from Shelton. I don't know whether you ever met him or not, but he was a friend of Allison's, and he's kind of stayed on as a friend of mine now. And then so he comes down to visit me every year or two, and in Santa Barbara, of course, everybody likes to go visit Santa Barbara. But he's coming down here in March, I think, and it's going to be nice to see him again. Nice to get some company. So I hope I can get some time off to go, I don't know, goof around a little bit with him and see some things and spend some time. So that'll be really, really nice if I could pull that off. So I hope that works out. Let's see. I guess that's about sort of all the news of the time. I'm working a lot as usual, but that's no different than anything other time for me. Still keep in contact with some friends from Santa Barbara, and they're talking about coming up once in a while. There's a friend of mine that I've known for a long time that I might go hiking or camping with one of these days. I still have some, some friends down there that I keep contact with and socialize with a little. I also spend quite a bit of time with Kenny. I seen him over the weekend. I have one or two dinners a week with him, and Brian as well. I go out for beers with Brian, and I'm meeting him tomorrow for lunch. So it's nice. I have a pretty good amount of company. And of course, I see Millie and Nathan quite frequently. Sometimes twice a week, and sometimes 4 times a week. It's a good frequency of seeing them. And so man, life is good. The city's a wonderful place. And I really enjoy this area that I'm in, and so I have no complaints. Work's a little bit of a push and a little long, but that's the only thing about life that's a little bit of a push. Everything else is going great. So I guess I will call it a night, and let's see. I'll put my glass on and see if I can see what time, how much time this video's run. Oh, well, 6 minutes. I guess that's a pretty good amount of time. I try to take my glass off while I'm shooting these things because I get so much glare. It must be kind of weird to look at. So I try to shoot without glasses tonight. Anyway, I'll just say goodnight. Thank you so much again for the pictures. They were just a great joy to see. And I hope you're well, and I will, talk with you or email with you or send you another video very soon. So wishing you well and have a good night.